Warning to all who are disturbed by sexual assault. This episode and the following contain it. View at your own discretion. If you wish to skip this scene without losing any of the plot revealed during it, I will provide a summary in the next video after it ends. Hello everyone, welcome back. Coco here with Advo, and we're continuing Cupid. We learned a lot of interesting things last episode, and this is a new session, so when I went and edited the others, we did in fact call this. I was like, oh shit. Like, we kind of called it, but then we were like, what if Mother have said something? But, Mother's mother.
Yeah, Mother has interesting decisions as to what she shares.
Yeah.
What in me is dark? No light, but rather darkness visible.
But that is not me. What is in me is not me. I have fought with it, lived with it, and survived. Yet we become what we subdue. If that is true, then I was never myself. Oh, this might be Gijaim, actually.
Maybe.
I am not a monster.
Then what are you?
Tired. Somewhat irritable. That too. Yeah, I'm confused about who's talking.
I think you're right that it's crap.
Guillaume.
It strikes me. Gwyn.
Nailed it.
William.
I somehow prefer this side of you. Makes me wonder why I'm so stern with you. Why I care so much for your well-being. Why did I even off... Yeah, that is... Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I think even with that, I feel like this is the narrative part, which I think I'm going to keep.
Okay.
I think that would probably be best.
Why did I even offer you to stay with me? I do not know. You're still so generous, even if you are like this. I give because I can take. Once upon a time, there lives a man, lived, who lost his heart, so he ate others.
He who makes a beast of...
Oh, that went by quickly. I never lost it. I have always been cursed without it. Then take mine. Yours. Do you love me? I think you do. Do you know how long I have traveled to find you? How far I've searched? And now you're here. Finally. My heart yearned for you, Gijaim.
I love you.
Stop. Nectar flows from the spring of the rose.
In eminence, An obstacle, find none.
Thank you, game. For anyone confused, it's moving on its own. We're not clicking.
Yeah.
Touch me, Guillaume. My body wants you. My eyes fly open from the groggy mist of confusion. My body is bound in a force that imprisoned my limbs. Chains. The smell of your juices saturate my nose. Sweat. I'm hard. Flesh. You walk up to me. Your naked body makes my throat swallow. You put a finger on my lips and trace it down my neck. Goosebumps break on my skin. You are beautiful. I have noticed before. I knew you were, before you even did. But you were pure. Pure. The taste of your love was unripe fruit. Instead, I've thought of you as something I'd like to protect. Why is that? Your hair flows out like a river as it brushes against my skin. You reach your hand to me and my stomach curls. There is a tainted power radiating for you that makes me gag. Like sugar dissolved in water. Like a full belly on the brink of sick. I thought I had forgotten this feeling. I am afraid. You move closer to me and I startle back. Everything in dreams is slower. You claim my mouth of yours. It tastes just like honey. Were you gonna say something?
But, I'm not sure.
Spit ropes between our lips and I feel weaker the more I linger in this dream. A trap. Rosa. What are you doing? Stop this. You giggle. No. Your fingers grope my stiffness and stroke it hungrily. My eyes roll back. My energy drains from me. Stop. There's the spectral
Hooray!
hand job. I don't want this. And yet, you want me. Your body agrees. No. You want me too, don't you? Stop it, Rosa. You don't know what you're doing. See? You do love me. You want to protect me. You treat me differently. I have always kept my distance from you. You're always hovering at the edge of my vision. Pressure mounts as your hand moves faster. I will myself to move, but my mind is torn to pieces at this assault. You bow low at my groin, and your mouth opens to swallow my mound. Your tongue slides along my hardness. The sound is slick in my ear. I hit the back of your warm throat. My eyes flutter. Shit. Oral sex from hell. I must escape. I can't move from this dastardly prison. What does it feel like to be helpless? Have you forgotten what it feels like to be a victim? To be weak? Ooh. Your face. Yep, there we go. We talked about that earlier in the series too.
Yep.
Your face begins to change. You are Rosa. You are Catherine, Catherine. You are Marcus.
Marcus?
You are Diomedes. I'm guessing these are all lovers he has had in the past.
Okay.
Oh, yep, there, you're Psyche. Your head begins to snap and distort. The skin bubbles and the flesh tears to reveal the pulsing hide of the monster inside. Your glistening heart pumps in your chest. Another face grins as its eyes focus on me. Yet I'm not afraid of this thing and its many mouths. You are merely holding a mirror up to me. And you sit on top of me, slipping me inside you. Nom nom nom. I gasped and I went nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom.
I gasp and struggle, but your hands clamp around my neck. One of your tongues licks at the side of my body, as if sampling the food before the course.
You're nothing but a parasite, you see? Also, back to Vor.
No!
Nom 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 nom.
3 years from now, Vor will still be following me.
You've been marked.
No.
You've been marked by the Vor gods.
Why? The other face contorts into a grin.
How did you ever think you were powerful? Look at you squirm. You are an insect. It's time for me to swat you. To make you pay for all you have done.
Who are you, really, Rosa? But you're moving now, grinding deeper into me. Your hips slap on my thigh. The poison of disgust and arousal saturates my senses. Nightmare fuel. Wow, we're getting a lot of achievements from this scene.
Yeah, I'm wondering, does, each part of this, is it dependent on previous choices?
That's what I'm... Oopsies. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
There has to be a reason why they're suddenly all coming out at once.
Yeah.
You smile at my helplessness. The smile breaks your cheek and splits your face in two. Your mouth reveals a gaping hole. Rosa, why are you doing this? Why? Because you are filthy. You eat and you eat.
Yep.
I hate you. Shush. You won't even look at me. Do I have your attention now? Do I taste good? Shut up, game! Jealousy. Well, it's too late. You had your chance. I guess this is actually Mother and not Rosa. She did it. Didn't she take over her body? Like I said, new session.
It wasn't really clear. But maybe kind of?
Yeah, I mean, considering what she's saying, though Rosa did feel some jealousy too, but
she mentioned feeling jealousy, which is weird because I swear I feel like we picked every option to encourage her to not be jealous.
Yeah, we were really gung ho about killing him, or I don't know. No, we didn't. Well, we'll see.
We actually kind of avoided the killing him thing too.
Yeah. Yes, I was just gonna say. I remember that we skittered about.
Yeah.
You had your chance. Now it's my turn to feed on you. Like Mother said, this is fitting payment for your crimes. My eyes widen at your words as the realization strikes my senses. What did you say? You are... Bro, I forgive you, even if Mother can't. I love you that much.
Ooh,
Shut up. I do. Don't you believe me? Your hips pound faster into me and a moan escapes through my gritted teeth. Every eternity that passes saps my strength, yet I try desperately to shake my bounds. Look at you, fighting me so hard. Doesn't it feel good? Aren't you supposed to like this? What does that even mean? How am I supposed to like it? How is being degraded into a rag supposed to be enjoyable?
Also, this is like, it's interesting because this is clearly rape type dialogue,
Definitely.
but directed at a man, which you don't usually
See?
see.
But
But there's also a definitive male perspective on it, and so like I feel like, at least from what I've gathered from women talking about um the issues like this, that like this, like, yeah, his response to this is pretty reasonable, but like women are kind of often told these things even in various contexts, and are expected to just internalize these types of feelings, and like this would not, like, the difference is women often are conditioned in a way that this question right here, how is being degraded into a rag supposed to be enjoyable, would not be a rhetorical one type of thing. Does that make sense?
um ye-
I'm not, isn't necessarily universal, but
yeah, I kind of see what you're getting at, and I do think it's very interesting that they're having that sort of dialogue too, because so often when it comes to male rape victims, they are also expected to enjoy it because men are supposed to always be sexual and jump at any chance that they get. So I do like that they're sort of doing this to show that no, it's just as traumatic for men as it is for women. And
yeah,
there is that very unfortunate idea that, as long as the woman's hot, then you got lucky, man.
yeah. And it's interesting too because it's like clearly Guillem, Guillem, I'm doing worse at this than before. Um, uh, he's done some pretty bad things, and in some ways, kind of like, it's not precisely rape that he's done, but it does. It's it's an
There,
assault of sorts, and there's loss of consent. It seems.
yeah,
So, but at the same time, I like that this gives a perspective of like, even with what he's done, he is still being,
he's still a victim too. Like,
yes,
no matter what a person has done before, this is something that shouldn't happen to anyone.
yeah. And I think it doesn't. I've seen it regularly that like it doesn't really resolve anything to hope that rapists get raped type of thing.
Yeah.
Um, as much
I,
as our sense of ironic justice wants that, it doesn't really resolve anything. It doesn't make anything better, except you get this satisfaction of revenge, but
yeah,
that's not really any way to go about having justice. So
no.
But we'll continue.
Yeah. Too many times I have heard the same revolting words, all convincing me to accept my fate lying down, eyes closed. It will be over soon. Anger rips apart my chest. Open your mouth. Take them off. Swallow. And after all of that, they have the gall to tell me what I'm supposed to feel. Little boys aren't supposed to cry. Why do you refuse a lady? Doesn't it feel good? Just relax and enjoy it. It will be over soon. Not soon enough. Men and women, they are all rabid for desire. They are disgusting. I will not be anyone's toy ever again. I will not be a piece of meat. How dare you humiliate me, you wretched little witch? I rattle the bounds of my cage and it makes you flinch. You don't notice a part of it splinter. I bare my teeth at you. I will never forgive you. Why are you so cross with me? Don't you see I am doing this for you? Shut your mouth. The creature doesn't stop. It continues to feed on my mind, its body grinding at me with increased fervor. The muscles of my thighs begin to shiver. The creature on top of me screams out my oldest names out of its many mouths. It drools over me with ecstasy. It is never, ever gentle. It grasps my neck and suffocates me as it nears its peak.
Yes. Mine. You're mine.
I struggle out of the creature's grip. I can feel my body weaken and tense at the same time. My groin throbs and calls out for more flesh. Even at its pearl, my body doesn't listen to me at all. And this is another thing I'm glad that they're doing, because people seem to not really understand the difference between sexual function and sexual desire. Your body cannot help what it feels. If it receives stimulation, for most people have sexual function, their body is going to react. That does not mean that it's any less of rape.
Well, and it's amazing that guys can get confused about this, considering every guy knows that if the wind blows the wrong way, they'll get a boner. This is reality. You sit the wrong way with, like, pants and, like, the inseam rubs the wrong way, and boom, now you're walking awkward. This is the reality of being a man. Now, for the most part, like, that's a lot easier to deal with than what women have to deal with. But that's not the point. My point is that every guy should be well aware that erections happen at all sorts of times to all sorts of stimuli. Like, you know, they can happen they can happen due to positive feelings that have nothing to do with romance or sex. Mm-hmm. They can be related to experiencing a stimuli that is common for when sexual activity happens, but not necessarily there's any indication that sex would happen. Like, say, if there's a smell that's commonly associated with when sex happens for a man, if they smell it, they can get an erection from that. So it's like, do you really not realize that it's not that difficult to... It's like, also, any guy who's ever woken up in the middle of the night and, you know, had to go to the bathroom, but also your body is like, nah, that's not what I'm feeling, and had to wait 10 minutes so that you can pee. I don't know if this is TMI, but this is I guarantee you every guy has experienced this. They wake up in the middle of the night with the biggest boner they ever had, and it's like, I need to pee, and nothing about your body is ready to do that. Nothing's pointed in the right direction, and nor are the faucets on, if as it were. And you think that some guy getting raped by a woman can really control what his erection just by going, I don't like this, so that's gonna go down. No.
Down, buddy. No. We don't want the weird body horror.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know how much you know about men's dealing with having a penis, but now you know a bit more.
Now I know more. Even at its peril, my body doesn't listen to me at all. Desire is its own ruler. I concentrate on breaking the spell that holds me in place. The creature on my groin is nothing but another mouth. Its tongue slips and slides at me with every push, but it is hard to escape. The pressure in my bladder, it distracts me from my goal. My consciousness is frail and almost out of my grip. My lungs cry for air. Terror mounts inside me as I feel my life drain away. Perhaps I should stop struggling.
Perhaps.
Let the monster take me. I am so tired. So tired of fighting.
You poor thing.
The momentary lapse on the creature's hold lets loose a part of my mind. I gather all my remaining strength and push back at the crack I made a while ago. The spell shatters, and I break free. And we're gonna end this episode right there. See you guys next time.
Farewell.
His favorite, who freaks me out.
She's not that bad. Not that you'll remember my name anyway, but I'm Toko Fukawa.
Ultimate rating project.
It's the smuts.
Yeah, she wrote a novel when she was 10 that got everyone talking and launched her literary career. Then 2 years ago, she released So Lingers the Ocean, a love story said to be her masterpiece. The book was such a hit with women that fishermen quickly shot to the top of every hottest men
Oh my
poll.
god.
Well, I mean, it does work that way.